we start like, I do this, and then I do this, then you do that.
Any grasp on what you're doing whatsoever?
But I thought, morning, I'll be with you. Good morning, everybody. Toffee is doing something very strange today and we can't work out what it is.
We're trying to ignore her.
Okay, you know what it is? It's because the kitchen is tidy, so she's trying to create chaos.
Okay, that's a good one.
The dogs are ready for camera. They always know. Toffee. They always know when we're filming. Okay.
First of all, what are you hoping that we're cooking today? What would you love us to cook? Come on, let's have some answers. What would you love us to cook? Oh, we're not live. We can't. This is recorded.
Why must you put your ears on?
Because it's the day before Easter.
Oh, of course
So
it is.
last weekend in the Curly Cooks, we went big on Easter, didn't we,
We
Dina?
did, we went massive.
We had a massive display here. We cooked gorgeous, big food.
Big food, big tasty food.
Bigly food.
So
Bigly food.
So if you want some recipes for Easter Sunday, check out last week's. But also, these can be done for
These
Easter.
can be done for Easter because you can, after you've watched this, rush out to the shops and get these things easily and quickly and cheaply.
Yeah, and last week I cooked a big shoulder of lamb, which would cost you about 30 quid if you were to get a whole shoulder. So this week I'm doing something with minced lamb, which, how much is it in Little Dina?
$4.49, I think it was last week, and it's $5.50 in Sainsbury's. So it's £1 cheaper in Lidl.
So that's loads of meat. So yeah, so you might want lamb tomorrow, Easter Sunday. We're saying a cheaper way to do it.
And a quick.
And quick.
So I'm going to make...
You're miles away.
I'm going to be making two things in triangles. Because I like triangles.
Dairy Lee.
Is triangles your favourite shape?
No, circle is my favourite shape. When I'm at school, I always ask the kids, what's your favourite shape? And they like a circle because they say a triangle's angry. Because
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, spiky corners, they don't like it.
See, we quite often have to do this in yoga, so I think of the triangle as quite like it's the third eye.
It's the shape of the vagina.
And it's the shape of vagina. That's what I think of first whenever I see a triangle.
Oh, no, I don't. Anyway, in cooking, I like putting things in triangles.
So do I if the triangle's a vagina.
God almighty!
It's got from Dairy Lee up to... Okay, you're not allowed to...
It was gifted.
Right.
God almighty.
Okay, so I'm going to make some spanakopita. Vegan spanakopita.
Why shouldn't I start my lamb? If I put all the ingredients in, then I can be rolling it.
Oh, go on then.
What do you think?
Yeah, go on then. Go on then.
Why are your ears drunk?
Yeah, yours are like forward, like we're going to
They keep doing
leap
that.
off a mountain or something.
My head's grown since last Saturday when they were fine. So I've got 500 grams of lamb mince, and I've got lamb mince with 20.
Shit, I'm not filming.
You're joking.
From the beginning.
Yeah, I'm joking.
Oh!
I literally
April Fool's was last week.
I know.
I hate him.
That was very dangerous because I could have done a big swear.
Oh.
Right, so I've got 500 grams of minced lamb, but I've got it with 20% fat. And the reason that I have is because it will be dry. Like, say I was doing something like a shepherd's pie, I would do 5% fat. But really, if you're doing burgers or if you're doing meatballs, you need a bit of fat in it, don't you, Dina? Though Dina is vegan, she was an amazing lamb cooker. And she does still cook lamb for the family. So
She was an amazing meat eater.
so 500...
That amazing.
And what I'm making, I haven't even told you what I'm making. I am making some Greek-inspired meatballs. Now, what's really good about this dish, loads of people at the moment are watching carbs. Mark is one of them because he's always doing Joe
Just
Wicks.
sit there looking at that loaf for hours.
Looking at the carbs. So this would be really nice if you're wanting a lower carb diet, because I'm going to make a quick tzatziki. Dina a few weeks ago made the really posh, lovely, takes ages, delicious tzatziki. This is a quick tzatziki, so you're getting like good protein, but I'm also going to make some really easy Greek flatbreads that you are going to love. I made these for my daughter last night and just slathered them with garlic butter. She said they were so delicious. But it really impresses your guests if you can just go, oh, have we got no bread? Which is exactly what happened to me like yesterday when she went garlic bread. I went, oh, I haven't got any bread, just made some in 5 minutes. So you can have the carb eaters and the non-carb eaters are going to be happy. So Greek inspired. So lamb obviously is we love Greece, don't we, Tina?
Oh my goodness, it's one of my favourite destinations, I think. I just love the Greek people.
So do I, they're so friendly. So you could use, and just their food, you could mix this with pork and lamb if you want. Do you know pork is the lowest fat meat?
Is it?
Yeah, if you're not using a shoulder, because the fat doesn't marble through the pork, it's only around the edges.
And pigs are so fat.
Yeah. So I'm putting...
Oh, can I just say, I've worked out why Toffee was barking.
Yeah.
Do you want to get dog psychology?
Yeah.
She was drawing us over here
Yes.
so that Chi-Chi would leave her bed, which she has, and she swooped in and got a bone.
Oh, God. They do this all the time.
It was a honey trap.
Yeah, that Toffee, I'm not going to say what I think she is.
2 teaspoons of dried oregano. Now, I have got fresh oregano, but remember we're making a cheaper version. We're making an affordable.
Anyway, fresh is not that great. Fresh is great in salads.
Yeah, it would be right, actually, would it, in this?
Stringy, I find.
Yeah.
So I've got a little handful of walnuts. I just thought this would be nice. I don't know why. Give a little extra crunch. I'm just chopping them a bit more. Now, sorry, I know we talk about Lidl all the time, and I was a non-believer, and my sister made me become a believer.
I love it when she goes, she made me.
She did, because she bloody went, you're coming to Lidl. But my God, she's right about the nuts.
They got good nuts.
You have not had your hands off those nuts since I got them for Lidl.
His own nuts as
The
well.
hazelnuts, the roasted hazelnuts, these are so juicy, Deanie. You know, sometimes when you get walnuts.
Juicy nuts!
Now, walnuts, this is great for everything. Try and eat 2 walnuts a day, 2 half walnuts minimum a day.
If you look at a walnut half, it is the shape of a heart.
It's the shape of a brain.
Now I've got something else on that.
Mother Nature's. Yeah, it is a brain, but I think it's a heart as well.
No, but Tina, the fats in this are very good for the brain. So, there we go, look. They look like a heart,
brain.
they look like a brain.
Yeah, give me one of them.
And so good for you. They've got omega-3, very high in omega-3 and fatty acids. This is going to be great for your hair, for your gut, for your skin, for your eyes, for your brain.
The
I
problem
thought you were going to go
is,
through the whole bloody body
the
then.
problem is I just can't stop.
Yeah,
And the thing is, if you're vegan and you're not getting those fats from the fish, or like me, because I don't get fats from fish because I don't eat fish really. Well, I do, but not enough.
I love
okay.
fish.
Do you eat sardines? Well,
But I like mackerel in oil.
oh, okay, because sardines in a tin are the best thing with calcium, omegas, and everything. And my friend told me yesterday they're 40p a tin.
Ooh.
What?
So
It's the
sardines in a
bones.
tin.
It's the tiny bones.
Oh,
But you
they're
can't-
so good for you.
But you just munch those, don't you?
Oh, put them on toast. Put them. You have the mackerels. What's the
But it
difference?
doesn't have bones in it.
Yeah, but you don't taste them. You don't feel them. They're so soft.
I don't care. I know they're there.
Okay, so I'm adding in some parsley. You don't have to add this in, but we want that lovely fresh. I can smell it as I'm chopping it. It's so
Almost.
delicious. Do you think they would in Greece put in the parsley into the...
Yeah.
Dina, can you look up what Greek meatballs are called? I meant to look it up.
They are called,
Kliftikov?
no, Lucky Bardies or Kifty Bardies or something.
Aren't they the
like
ones
that.
in tomato sauce? Or anybody that is Greek, if you can tell us.
Kifty Bardies, Lucky Bardies.
Okay, so a nice handful of chopped parsley. Now I'm going to use garlic powder because I just find when you put fresh garlic in the meatballs, because you're cooking, I just find
Keftedes.
Kleftedes. It just
Kleftedes.
tastes a bit.
Which is like Arabic kufta. Keftedes, kufta. Same thing.
But if you want to use fresh garlic, you can. But I'm just putting this garlic in. Right, salt. Salt well. I've put in a teaspoon. We are a very salty family. It's not good for you.
Salty? Are you salty?
In
Salty.
all,
Mum, are you salty? Finney's always saying that to me when I'm in a bad mood.
Does
Did you
he?
know that, folks?
Bit salty.
Kids say when you're in a bad mood, are you salty? Or are you peed off about something? Are you salty?
in the
She's got that
when I
right.
worked in restaurants on MasterChef, you always see the chef's dinner take a teeny bit of the meat.
Ugh, and lick it.
No, and they fry it
Oh.
just in the pan to check the seasoning
Are we in restaurants and masters?
all the time.
You
whole
like
point-
it skinny. Louis
That
likes
was the whole
skinny
point. I
zest,
did
don't you?
MasterChef because I wanted to go in the restaurants. I loved working in sketch. I worked all over the place.
You don't remember, Mark?
I didn't know. I just thought you cooked in a studio.
No, that's the whole point.
No,
about
that's
MasterChef.
the worst bit when they have to go in the restaurants.
So scary. Okay, and now I'm going to add some feta. So we're getting
What do
loads
they
of
call
protein.
feta?
Feta.
Feta.
I think about that
Oh,
much.
I love that stuff.
About that much.
Have a bit.
And just really, just, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to make you a vegan version.
Now remember that.
Oh, he goes.
Now remember that. That is
I'm not
salty.
being honest.
That's salty as well, so that adds more salt.
I love it.
Oh, nearly forgot one thing. Very
Cup of tea.
important.
Let's have a look at your vegan feta.
Yeah, it's made from tofu.
Yeah, it looks alright.
It's the right shape, and
Yeah.
by adding my vegan cheese, it's going to give that great salty flavour, I reckon.
Right, you want this, whatever you do, have big lumps of onion. You need it very finely chopped or grated because if you've got big lumps of onion, A, they won't cook, and B, they will stop the meatballs from sticking together. So I'm going to use my little chopper here.
It's,
Now, this one's alright.
No, it's not electric. There we go. Look how nice and fine that is.
that's fine.
Seconds done. And then last thing, some pepper.
What do you want? White?
If anybody has sumac, that Middle Eastern spice, put that in. But it's very similar to lemon.
I would put white pepper in that.
What's the difference?
They've got a completely different taste.
They have, and you don't get a big lump of
Yeah.
pepper in your mouth.
Is that one of your 5?
Pepper?
Pepper?
Yeah.
Is pepper one of your
Yeah,
5?
of course it is. It's a...
Right,
It's
so
a spice.
Mark, don't zero in too much because people that don't like meat don't like to see it too.
I'll look at the ceiling.
Or just look away if you don't want to.
Alright.
So I'm just going to do one more just to show you. So you really want to mix that in well. So,
Oh, she's getting her hands in, Dina.
could you get me another plate?
You need to wet
Oh,
your
actually, I'll
hands.
The
put it-
balls on.
Yeah, good point, Mark. Thank you for reminding me. I just did wet my hands because when you wet your hands, the meat doesn't stick to it.
He's learning.
Very impressed, you remember
Yeah, that
that?
smells good.
He's
Smells
learning.
really good.
Oh,
So-
it smells good.
No, that's my onions and leeks and garlic over there. You can smell.
Beautiful sunlight coming through the
I
pearls.
know.
So
Both
it's
of you.
beautiful.
yours
Okay,
is
so
frizzy.
I'm gonna carry on doing them all in that shape,
Oh, what, like
Greek
little
shape.
tubes?
Yeah. Mark, what?
Well, they do. You do look like...
Get out of here, the pair of you.
Yeah. So am I going
I
down
might
the
add a
vegan
bit more
end?
garlic.
Huh?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna add a bit more garlic, guys.
All right.
Right, so, cooking in the pan, or cooked in the pan, is 1 onion, 1 leek, 2 spring onions, 3 cloves of garlic. Lot of olive oil, I would say probably 4 or 5 tablespoons, and that's because that's the fat that we're not going to have in the cheese or the egg.
I love a
So-
sweaty leek.
I like a sweaty sweet leek.
Tina, have you got the oven on?
Yes. What? For my phyllo pastries.
All right.
Yeah. Is that all right?
And to that, I am going to add this defrosted frozen spinach. I find this is much easier. You have to really make sure it's had a good old squeeze.
Oh God,
Okay.
do guys, otherwise the whole thing goes soggy.
You can use fresh, but I think frozen's better. Right, here is my vegan feta. I thought, how am I going to do this? And I thought, well, this looks like feta. Now I just need to make it taste like feta. So the feta in jars has got oregano and garlic. So I put some garlic powder. Just
No,
some garlic powder.
you're doing
Little
feta
bit-
and I'm
I
doing
know,
feta.
a little bit of oregano. But
Does it feel like feta?
yeah, it does. And
What is it? Oh, tofu.
tofu. So that's 100 about 140 grams of crumbled tofu.
Clever.
Sprinkling of garlic salt, a squeeze of lemon, and some oregano. Now, this is where we're going to get our flavour.
Ah, very clever.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, little.
That cheese is
Oh
amazing.
yeah, little. Of course, if you cannot get hold of this, I luckily could because somebody sent me lots of packets. You can use a bit of nutritional yeast, okay, which gives that lovely nutty, cheesy flavour. Actually, let's stick a bit in. Stick a bit in for a bit.
It's good for
bit of
you.
nutrition. So I had broccoli for my breakfast this morning.
Poor bastard.
Well, I had a late breakfast. So it was about quarter to 11.
Cheerios then.
Yeah, this is because she had a bit too much tequila at the weekend,
No.
so she's cleansing out her system.
Oh no, it wasn't that. I just thought, what do I want? What do I really, really want? And I looked in the
Wanted
fridge.
broccoli.
Actually, it was
Christ.
actually it was choy sum. Oh, smell
That
that,
does smell great.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nadia.
We've got to get more.
Smell it.
A bit cheesy.
A bit cheesy.
It's more cheesy than my feta.
That's great, isn't it? And into that, 20 grams of fresh dill and 20 grams of fresh parsley. And parsley oregano,
I always thought
please.
there's a joke alongside dill.
I
You
don't
never
want to
make
press
it
the
work.
oregano because I've got lamb all over my house.
And
So do you want
a
to
little
see my
sprinkling.
balls? See how we're getting
Go
on?
over to her balls.
What are they called again, Dina, in Greek? In the Greek style?
Keftedes.
Keftedes. So just style, not proper, just Greek style.
Wow.
Back over there.
Okay, so got to give this a good old mix now. I'll have the pepper now. Bit of pepper. Okay, see, bish bosh. And a bit of salt, just in case.
Oh, these are going to be nice.
Spinach. What, mine?
No, sorry,
Oh.
mine.
Gee.
Nice.
What's going to happen to all that feta? Is it all going to melt out when you cook it?
We'll go
Yeah.
melty, yeah.
Melty. Oh, look at that. I could just eat that.
That looks nice.
Yeah.
You
So
could put
another
that in
one.
pastry, couldn't you?
I'm going to go. Yo, you're going to see. I'm going
Oh,
to
I
put
see.
it.
Sorry, you are.
I'm going to put it in a triangle. Oops, when I'm not chucking it all over the stove. So another way I do this is just with onions and sumac, which is our Arabic spice, and pine nuts. That is really delicious and very quick and not so many ingredients. Right, here is
Is
my...
it on? I can't even see.
No,
it.
no, I'm just mixing. It's all cooked. It's all
right.
cooked.
I'm gonna
So
need
here
that
is...
pan.
My,
We desperately
Wait.
need more frying pans. We haven't got enough frying
What do you
pans.
mean?
Because we both need 3 frying pans each, and I've only got 3 frying
How
pans.
do your hex ones work? Are they good?
They're great, I love
Are they?
them. Yeah.
what?
These Mark bought me for Christmas. These pans, I love them.
Yeah, they were pricey though, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are pricey.
Oh, get it in.
And then she can have her
But I
pan.
figured as
Yeah.
I spend so much time cooking, it's worth it.
So let me just remind people what was in there. 1 onion, 1 leek, 2 spring onions, 3 cloves of garlic, 4 tablespoons of olive oil, sprinkling of salt, 500 grams of defrosted spinach, 140 grams of tofu, with your vegan cheese, your oregano. You got it. Right, pastry time. Okay, so as you know, I'm not a fan of phyllo.
Oh yeah, that one.
That
Oh,
one,
yeah.
2 syllables.
Why did we get ourselves to a place where we didn't think we could say what phyllo
I don't know, I don't want to insult people.
Well, I use that phyllo.
Do you?
Because I never go to the Greek shop. Well,
Yeah.
I'd love to go to the Greek shop, but because I don't drive, I can't go to the Greek shop unless you go.
Nadia, there is one at Crown Point now. There is no reason not to go down there.
No.
And this is a really good quality
What are you gonna do
feeler.
this with? We've got
Can
loads.
we go around?
Can I take that frying pan?
You can.
Ridiculous,
It's
isn't it? Having to
awkward.
wash up the frying pans live on air.
Great.
This pastry can be tricky to handle, but if you're quick and a master like me, you'll be fine. I'm not a master actually. Nadia's much better at phyllo.
And don't be frightened.
I'm scared.
Don't fear the phyllo.
I feel fear.
Don't fear the phyllo, got to find the centre. Yes, and she did it. Okay, so I'm going to need 3 layers.
See, I always thought when people did phyllo and cooked phyllo that they made the phyllo.
Oh, can you imagine making this? Why is that one longer? Nadia, why is that one longer?
Well, weird. Just a mistake.
Oh no, but I was more impressed than I should have.
Okay, so where's my wet tea towel? So I'm going to need...
So my wet tea.
So whack those there. You've got a dampened tea towel
Right.
just to go over the top to keep it from drying out.
That is
So
important, guys, because if you don't, literally the pastry will just crack up and you won't be able to use it.
I have got my melted butter here, my Flora butter. You could use olive oil. Butter just makes it a little bit crispier. Okay, so I'm going to take piece 1. Just phyllo 1. This is the tricky bit. Lovely. Mark, your arm must be killing you.
You've got to be quite dedicated to this.
You've got to be so dedicated.
You could use this filling in puff pastry.
Yeah, you
Is that
could.
easier?
Yeah, do little half
But you wouldn't have
moons.
to. But yeah, it's just very different. But it's nice.
And piece 2. I can't imagine making this. I've seen them do it in Morocco.
Is that like that bread that you did on that dome?
Shrug. No,
It was thin.
it's like it, but it's not the same.
So to cut down on the fat, you could actually just do butter every 2 or 3, but we want it really crispy.
You can also spray, can't you, like this with olive oil?
Spray that one. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
With olive
Yeah,
oil.
use that if you want.
Vegan.
Right. So
Yes. Olives.
what happened have I done? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Let's do one more. I think I did 4 already.
Do you know plants scream when you cut them?
Plants
Yeah.
scream. Yeah.
Recording.
Yeah, because I followed some guy who records mushrooms,
Yeah, we follow him.
Chatting.
It's amazing.
chatting mushrooms.
But you know that they had to translate the ultrasonic sound into something that we could hear. And you know what it sounded like? Nadia farted. Really
Right, so
did.
I'm going to cut this into 3.
That's a bit on the piss.
No, it's your pizza wheel.
Yeah, that's the old one. I bought another one.
Save us.
That one is messed
Okay,
up.
so can you pass me a spoon, please?
Yeah, we got this one from Ikea, didn't we? What kind of spoon?
Any spoon, a dessert spoon. Okay. I'm going to scoop a little mixture into.
Use that one next time.
Okay, and here we go. We're going to fold that corn over. So we've got a triangle. And then we fold it again.
Still got a triangle.
Still got a triangle. And then you fold it again. And you still
that
got
way
a
it's still a
triangle.
triangle.
And you fold it again. And you still got a triangle. You fold it again. And you fold it again. I've got a bit of a lip there. So just lip that over like
They
that.
make samosas.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
I'll do that one more time. We'll get a little tedious. Okay, so over to that side. That way. That way. That way. That way. That way. Tuck it over. Okay. All right.
You made that
And
look
so
easy.
yeah, I was sweating. And then you're going to brush them with oil and put them in your pan. So shall I carry on doing that while
Yeah,
you're doing your next
yeah.
thing?
Okay, well done. So we throw to the other end of the kitchen.
Yep. So there they are, all ready to go. Now, there's lots of different ways you can cook these. Deep fried would be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're not going to do that. You can cook the whole thing on the top, all the way through, or you can brown them and then pop them in the oven, which is what I might do today. Because that's like the least stressful. Just brown them and pop them in the oven and forget about them. Another way to do them is in the air fryer. Now, I would love to do them in the air fryer, but it's too noisy. So what I would do if I was air frying these, I would just spray them with some oil, like this. Pop them in the air fryer for on about 180, would you say?
Yeah.
180.
Yeah. I'm only doing 3 because I haven't got time to do 23, which I probably can make.
Yeah.
And these are going in the oven at 180 for 20 minutes.
I've got some puff pastry if you want to do some in a puff as well.
Showing off.
No, if she wants to try the puff pastry. So let's put them in.
I love it when you do that. Do it again. Please.
We're just going to brown them all over, and then I'll pop them in the oven with Dina stuff, and then we can get on and make the bread. Yeah. And the thing is, when you roll them, don't mush them about too much because that makes the meat tough.
I thought if you put too much in it, sort of put the heat away sometimes.
Yeah, but we're only browning these.
to make it sweat a bit, can't it?
Sweat a bit. So those last few, do you want to take those to thin to cook later? Do you like that?
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so I'm back over on meat, more triangles. So I have got 3 pink lady apples here, chopped up with 2 tablespoons, and they've been
Oh, there. Sorry.
sweating in vegan butter. To that, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of light muscovado because it makes it really caramelly.
Oh, I love that. I love dark things.
Darkness. You like darkness.
I just love dark.
Maddie loves dark, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She was like, Kiki and I were like the other day, oh, it's so lovely the way it's getting light, isn't it?
Oh,
she was
hate
like,
it.
no.
Remember when I was like that, Dina? I wouldn't let the light come into my room as a kid. As a
Crazy.
teenager.
You've done a reversal.
I used to have all the windows blacked out.
Yeah, she never got up before
Hated
2
it.
o'clock. And a teaspoon, no, let's have
So
half a
see
teaspoon.
how those are browning up now? Oh, don't they look nice?
Half a teaspoon of
Look
cinnamon.
at
She's
those.
butting in. Butting in on my...
What was that you put in?
Half a
Cinnamon?
teaspoon of cinnamon.
Nice.
We never found the vanilla earlier, did we? She's had a tidy up, so things have gone all over the place. So I'm going to have a little teaspoon of my Zazu vanilla. Ah, I love vanilla. Ooh, yeah. So these are going to go in. Oh, it's a little apple. Into the phyllo triangles, just like spinach did. So you've got your sweet version and your savoury version.
Nice.
I didn't check the time. They went in 1:21. Okay. Right, to that, I'm going to add 100 grams of Biscoff biscuits. To make it nice and crunchy.
I'm not a fan of Biscoff.
Are they vegan?
They're vegan.
Wow. Really cool.
Unbelievable. Well, of course, you could use ginger nuts, and then you would have swapped out the cinnamon for ginger. So it's up to you what you like. Some people hate cinnamon. Some people hate ginger. Okay, so there is our filling. I'm just going to let that cool down a bit, Nadia, before I roll it. So if you've got something else to do,
Okay, so if you're not used to frying, you don't have got a particularly good pan, I would just roll these in a little flour because they're less likely to stick. Now, just look how gently I'm turning these because you don't want them to fall apart. Until they're browned all over, they're vulnerable. Because we haven't put breadcrumbs or anything in. Just by. Right, that's going to go in the oven now. Oh God, they smell so good.
They smell fab.
Oh, juicy. I haven't cooked all of them because Dina's son might like some, so I've put some aside for him.
do you want to
Okay, do you want me to do
Do you want to
tzatziki?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah?
gonna?
Yeah.
Are you gonna squeeze your tzatziki in a tea towel?
No. Very good point though. So do you remember what week
I know my
you did?
tzatziki.
Do you remember what
Yeah,
week?
you're getting right showy offy.
Dina, what week? Can you remember when you did the tzatziki? Was it the first week?
week 3. No, first week was sweet and sour.
I think third week of Curly Cooks, episode 3, Dina did the super duper suave tzatziki, where she grated the cucumber and dried it, and you put a splash of ouzo in and fresh garlic and all these things. But this is what I would call a midweek tzatziki, and it's perfectly lovely.
Common as muck.
This is fine. I'm going to use this knife because all it's had on is dill. So I'm going to put some mint.
Go.
So Greek yogurt is more expensive than Greek style yogurt. Greek yogurt has more protein, but also you might see a yogurt, it's an Icelandic yogurt called Skyr, S-K-R, and that has 1 gram more of protein than Greek yogurt, which I didn't.
Greek style?
Well, it means that it's smooth and creamy like this, but it's not strained and made in the same way as Greek yogurt is. But it's much cheaper. This is from Lidl, and that was how much?
Oh, I don't know. Cheap.
Couple of quid.
Yeah.
It's going to be double that Greek yogurt.
Yeah.
So and nobody will know the difference. So I'm going to put some mint. When you grate, because proper tzatziki has grated cucumber that you leave practically overnight, then you wrap it in a towel to squeeze all the extra liquid out. You want it like dry as a bone when you put it into.
I filmed a Greek mum doing that. It took
yeah.
days.
Yeah, so, well, it didn't take days, but it's
2 hours.
yeah. So I've got some fresh mint, but as I say, that's why I'm using it. This is a cheaper, quicker, easier way to do tzatziki. So just dried mint, and in fact, a lot of people prefer dried mint and fresh mint in tzatziki. So how much would you say dried mint in there? 2 teaspoons of dried. Depends how long you've had your spices in the back of the cupboard. Check your spices, guys. I found a spice yesterday. It was 2014 in my cupboard.
God.
Yeah. Because if you're using old spices, it will ruin your dish.
Otherwise, yeah, Old Spice. That's what my granddad used to
Old
wear.
Spice. Do you remember it with the
Look at this.
and the
Isn't this-
mango?
Look at this.
Splashes
Isn't
all
this
over the
fabulous? I love
Yes.
this chopping board.
I need one of those.
I don't
Apart
sell
from
this
it, you
one
forget
anymore.
it's in there.
Oh, and then it rots.
Yes.
We talk a lot about these Turkish cucumbers. There is no comparison. More and more people know about them now from TikTok recipes, because in America they use Turkish.
Yeah,
They are
Lidl
so
have got
delicious.
the mini ones. Why can't you grow these, Mark? Can you grow these this year?
Yeah.
Somebody needs to gift him a little, put him in a hothouse. I
need
can't
to get-
believe you haven't got a
I
hothouse.
need to get a green
Oh
ground.
my
We're going
gosh,
to
you
get a
could do.
greenhouse.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Do the tomatoes,
Yeah.
cucumbers. That would be so cool. And then in the dead of night, I could nip across and steal them.
Fantastic. With your bunny ears
Yeah.
on. Like a little bunny.
So you see, it's just a quick and easy, not proper tzatziki. But this will be delicious.
Never a quickie, it's always a laggy.
Dipped in that, in that yummy, those lamb kebabs dipped in this.
And also, if you had done, that's a nice dip for the spinach pastries. You could have done it with the Oatly yogurt.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it would be lovely.
Okay, so this is very cucumby because we want those. And look what we've done for our microbiome in our gut again. We've got the herbs.
Lucky
We've
old
got
microbiome.
yeah, that lucky microbiome. Now this I am going to put garlic in, but I'm only going to put a little tiny bit
Okay.
because a big sort of boisterous, powerful tzatziki is all very well, but all day you stink of garlic. So
Sounds very out of it, isn't it? A boisterous tzatziki.
you know what I mean? Whoa, bombastic.
Can you have no micro? What if I've got no microbiomes?
Yeah, I think.
Well, we all have billions.
I think you probably haven't.
No, no, we've all got billions of them, but they're not fed properly. So that's how you've got to think about it. So a bit of garlic, just put a teeny bit, but put as much as you fancy. Just want a hint, especially for Mark because he hates too garlic in mouth. Too garlic in mouth. Some salt.
I want to chop my own mouth off.
Well, I find if I eat garlic, fresh garlic in the day, all day I want chocolate to counteract it. Look at that. Oh, sorry.
Can you do me a favour? Sorry, can I find that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Right, now it's really important that you taste it.
While she's doing that, taste it in it. I'll just tell you what I'm doing in between. I'm doing the same as I did with the spinach, but I'm just
When
sprinkling.
you tasted it. You just said don't taste it.
No, but
I'm just doing a sprinkle of caster sugar and a sprinkle of cinnamon in between each layer.
Nice.
Yeah, just so it gets a bit crunch and extra
Nice.
flavour. Okay, you can go back to her now.
I like that.
That's exactly the same as the spinach. Keep layering, buttering, layering. Oh, you're going to love these. You like? I tell you what you'd have liked in yours, some raisins, wouldn't you?
was going to say sultanas. Get them in, and that's apple strudel.
You could put gojis in yours.
Oh, they go hard. It's really weird.
No, you soak them.
Oh,
You soak them.
Right, now what date is that? Because I cannot. Can you read that?
2007.
Yeah. No, it isn't. 2018.
No wonder it doesn't taste of mint. I've just added some more salt. It needed more salt. It needs more mint. And I'm going to put a dash of olive oil. Again, big boisterous Greeky tzatziki has a lot more olive oil than that. But... And if you don't want to put the olive oil in because you're watching your fat, you don't have to. It's just extra flavour. Just going to give it a bit of extra mint.
Extra. We like being extra.
Okay, so that's ready to put in our pretty dish.
Some wine again today.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
I've got a wine that I thought Mum might like, actually. So we'll have red with the lamb, but actually the white might be quite nice with these spinach pastries. So, yeah, you could have these as a little starter. If you were having a full pig-out day like Christmas Day, you could have these as a little
Fatty
starter.
nuts. Sprig of mint on the top.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
No parsley though, right?
No parsley in
Go on
this.
for that.
You've done with parsley.
Oh, parsley can fuck off.
Mark!
I'm not gonna...
God.
Now, which pizza wheel did you throw at me?
The
This
white one is
Oh,
better.
the white one's
It's
better.
the new one, it's secure.
Help! Help!
Oh, for God's sake, I keep using the wrong bloody olive oil. It's
Oh,
so
mate.
annoying.
Why?
So a drizzle of olive oil.
Oh yeah, that's like a. Oh, that's razor sharp.
try it on your finger.
Oh, I just held like that. Right, as pair to ready.
God.
Apple mixture.
That looks really nice.
I really want to eat these.
What?
I really want to eat these, but I have got to be good this week.
That is good. There's nothing wrong with that. You've got a tiny bit of pastry.
I ate a ton of chips in Folkestone.
Did you?
I ate a
Were they
ton of
nice?
chips. They were the best.
I hate chips.
You do not hate chips.
I don't like chips.
This boy, where'd you find him?
I don't
Where'd you
know.
get him?
And I wish someone would take him back. But apparently he's non-returnable.
Non-refundable.
We lumbered.
My expiry date is 2002.
Don't say that.
Say that.
Why?
Oh no, that's right, it's gone.
Yeah, of course it is. I'm not dead. Oh. Now I'm excited about these.
Yeah.
What sort of apple do you use?
Pink ladies.
Oh, nice.
For you, pink lady.
My love.
Cooking apples, they've invented
Yeah.
those. What a pointless thing that you have to chop so
And
much
that sugar,
on
it
to
is
make
bizarre,
nice.
isn't it? Why did Mother Nature do that?
Just use sweet apples.
Shall I get on with my bread?
Yep, get on with your bread.
Bread.
So I'm just making 2 of these flatbreads, so you would just double up your amount. So I've got 250 grams of self-raising flour.
Is this what we had last night?
Oh no, sorry, so let me start that.
You can't. We're rolling.
I've done half of
Yeah.
it. So I've got 125 grams of self-raising flour in there. I've got half a teaspoon of baking powder, and I've got a good pinch of salt. To that, I'm going to add 100 mils of plain natural yogurt. You don't need to use Greek yogurt because Greek yogurt's more expensive. You don't need to.
You flushed. You look a bit Aunt Sally in the cheeks.
Do I? I'll put too much.
Yeah, I
salt on.
think you're the blusher.
I'll rub it in a bit. Why didn't somebody tell me that at the beginning of the show?
I've got a buttery hand.
Oh, nice! Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to put my pan on, nice and slow, let it heat, whilst I make my bread. Okay, so just mix the yogurt and flour together. You're not going to believe this, guys. You're going to love this so much, how
that it?
easy this is. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Okay, I'm going to add to it, you don't have to do this, I'm going to add some black sesame seeds to give it a bit more
Ooh,
microbiome health.
I need those
A bit
on
more
my-
microbiome health.
Sorry.
Can you believe our dough is almost made?
Not really.
It is. It is. It's amazing. This was, I used to do a show called Nadja's Family Feasts, and the home economist gave me...
The home economist?
Yeah, gave me this recipe. Economist.
Economist. The homey economist.
Yeah, who was it the other day she was making me like? Oh, it was Judy on Loose Women. She was talking about, she's on the Bake Off, and she said, and the economists were there giving us our ingredients. Right, there we go. Our dough is done. You don't even need to let it sit to rise or anything. Just going to put a little bit more flour. Now, when you're doing this bit and you're putting a bit of flour to help you roll it, don't overdo the flour because you will dry it out.
I've done that in the past.
Right, so this is going to make 2 flatbreads. It's really important you have your pan nice and hot.
Chi-Chi is just waiting.
She's a goal hanger. She's just waiting, aren't you, for stuff to land on your nose. Anything. Ooh, look at those bits.
Must be a boring life though, just trotting around the kitchen.
Oh, she's so excited. What do you mean? You both do it.
That's what I said. You just described our. You just described our
You
lives.
just described the curly good.
So you see how nice and thin I'm getting that.
I like those dots.
That's oh god, that's annoying. That's those sesame seeds or nigella seeds you could use. Okay, so that's lovely and thin. Is the pan nice and hot? So you want to put your hand like that, and you want to feel the heat. I'm going to spray it with a little olive oil. You could also put some sesame seeds in there. I'm just going to put a little in this pan.
You put poppy seeds.
Yeah, poppy seeds.
Yeah,
Poppy
any
seeds are good
seeds.
for you.
Any seed. I've got poppy seeds. You know what? If you put some sesame seeds and poppy seeds and some nigella seeds in there, then you've got 3 extra biomes fed in your gut.
Sesame seeds.
So yeah, well, yeah.
Sunflower seeds.
So we're just going to let that. No, you don't put sunflower seeds in.
Pumpkin seeds.
You're so.
He wakes up in the morning and he goes, right.
He just thinks, how can I torture her today?
It's just really good that he doesn't really know what we're cooking until the moment. Because if you had a knowing of what we were doing, you could sit there writing all your little bits of work. In fact, that's why you're so genius. Because
sat up with his little candle through the night. How am I going to annoy them more?
No, because he's genius at it. Naturally.
Will you stop complimenting him?
They look like mouse poos.
Mark, stop. Okay, so where are we? Shall I get the lamb out now?
Get the lamb out, and I'm going to just show my little salad that's going to go with both of these things, actually.
Ooh, you see them come out? Will they be dramatic?
No, not you don't. Yeah, if you want.
Can I open it? They won't sink, will they?
Oh,
Look
yummy.
at them. Ooh, they do look nice,
Delicious.
don't they?
Absolutely delicious.
So does the juice. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to
Oh, look at those, Dina.
Yeah!
Perfect colour.
Look at those!
Jeez.
Don't they look perfect?
Jeez,
But
Louise.
wasn't that so easy?
So easy.
So,
I could even have
easy.
the confidence to do a triangle now.
Yeah, I think you'd be brilliant at
I
triangle.
love triangles.
So while she's bum off, this salad is lovely with all of this. This would go lovely with the lamb as well that we prepared last week. So it is 500 grams of all different tomatoes. So in Lidl at the moment they've got your plum, your cherry. You've got
love
these
a plum
look all
tomato.
these yellow ones and the heritage ones.
Oh, wow.
So 500 grams of tomatoes, all varieties. You can even have beefsteak, whatever you like. 1 red pepper. Shh.
my bread. Oh, thanks.
1 red pepper and 2 little tubs of pomegranate seeds. Now, I really like this in the summer with watermelon rather than the pomegranates.
You can have it without the pepper, because it's the only bit I do.
Yes, you can have it without the pepper.
Oh my
All
God,
right,
you should see what I'm trying to do with this bloody drawer.
go on,
Look.
go.
Oh my. I need this plate.
Which one?
This one. How
The
can
one
I
with
get it?
skulls on it.
How can, no, the blue
Why
one.
won't it open?
I don't know.
Oh, lads.
Look at this cupboard, guys.
Doesn't
these-
look too bad at the moment. Quick!
Bread!
Bread!
That's all right,
Nads, can't you use another one? Oh, flipping egg.
No, I need a blue one.
Oh, Nads.
Go on, go back, go back.
But this total carnage. Chi-Chi, it's all your fault.
I think it's done. It's done. I think it's done. Don't you?
Yeah, I thought it's done.
Yeah, I think it's done.
Oh, I have to use the wrong plate.
Okay, all right. Anyway, hush your mouth. Shush. Right. So,
Oh, is the bread done?
I
Yeah.
think so. You don't want the black brown on the other side, do you?
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. So in here I've got 60 ml of olive oil, 2 teaspoons of this lovely white balsamic vinegar. It's got a lovely sweetness to it, and a tablespoon of pomegranate molasses. All right. So 60 oil, 2 teaspoons, tablespoon of pomegranate molasses, 2 cloves of fresh garlic. Oh yeah, you'll have some nice breath after this salad. That's Easter Sunday, so it's all right. No parsley, you'll be pleased to know.
Nice.
So this is za'atar, okay? So actually, with these 2 bits mixing eggs, Mum bought us some back from Jordan. So za'atar is just thyme and oregano and sesame seeds.
And sumac.
And a little bit of sumac. That's why I'm going to add some extra sumac. So I'm just going to put whatever this spoon thing is. Or if you didn't have this, you could just put in oregano, dried oregano. And a little teaspoon of sumac. Sumac is a red spice, Middle Eastern spice, that has got a lemony, it's just sharp and not sour, just sharp. And that's it. That is it. The only thing about this salad is it takes a long time to cut up all those tomatoes. That's why I did it before. I didn't bore you.
Looks nice. It smells nice.
Do you eat tomatoes?
I love tomatoes.
Okay, so you're going to like this.
And they're good
you
for
won't
men.
Eat, yeah, they're very good for men's nuts.
Yeah. Well,
Nuts.
no, I didn't know if they were good for their nuts.
They are. But oh, smell that! Oh my goodness, look at that joyful. What's she lost now?
Just,
Oh, no.
It's all right.
Okay, so I might put a little bit of those beside my little cheesy triangles. A little. I might nick a bit of. Now, is that bread okay?
Yeah, it's
Bread.
a new one. It's another
New one. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so delicious, this bread. I could
This
eat this.
salad now.
Wow. Oh my God, Dina, that looks
It's like a
amazing.
jewel.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
That
I
is
think you'll see.
stunning.
And if I had the vegan one, that would have been lovely there. Just plop there, that would have been delicious.
It's gorgeous.
Lovely
I
plate.
need to get some nice
Yeah.
photos of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so next let's dish up this lamb. It's a bit annoying because I
Oh,
did
yeah.
want a blue plate.
Oh, babe, we can live with it. Why blue?
Because it's for grease.
Oh, I see. That's blue?
No, but I could put
that
it.
in the
No,
middle.
because I wanted.
It's like it.
I'm going to do that.
I need to take a photo of that so then we can cut into my spinach pies.
Yes.
And the apple one
Shame we
smells
should
so good.
start to get a second camera ready to do that.
I do. I always have mine. That's when I do the photos. For the gram, guys. For the gram. Oh, look at this. Oh God,
Can't wait to eat this.
it's just stunning.
Boy, am I going to eat them. I'm going to gobble those balls.
Gobble your own balls. You dirty so-and-so. Don't look in my greasy camera.
See, do you notice, guys, how Dina and I get all excited when we see something? Go, oh, yes, what this needs is a. When people say, "Oh God, but why do you like cooking?" It's a really creative thing to cook.
We're all creative in different ways.
Yeah.
If somebody says, "Oh, but I'm not creative," that's absolute rubbish.
That's it.
Because you can make, yeah.
Oh, Dina, I'm so excited. Right, here's our breads, which I'm just gonna.
Bread was so simple.
So, what do you think about the bread, guys? Honestly, I wish you could taste it because it's literally delicious.
Wow.
Do you know what? It's
What a feast. So
You know-
we've done 2 Easter feasts
Look
now.
how soft and beautiful it is, look. Oh, it's just delicious. 2 Easter feasts, yeah, last weekend.
Yeah.
And you can brush it if you want with a little olive oil or garlic butter. Now I need to find a way to, I didn't like the tzatziki like this in this white
Why?
bowl.
Well, you haven't got a blue bowl. We need to go to Divertimenti and buy bowls.
We do. I'm really annoyed about this.
So shopping trip.
Doesn't look good on that white plate.
That looks good.
Well, no, not really.
What's wrong with you?
You know what I mean, don't
Well,
you?
you want a small
Yeah.
bowl alongside it?
No,
with all that?
it needs, no, it's
You
wrong.
know what I'm going to do? Give me a spoon.
That's what I say. You don't say that to me.
Oh, Nat.
You didn't have to take a
I don't
picture
know why
for the
that's
gram.
wrong, but you dope. You didn't take a photo.
I don't want to
of
photo the
that.
gram. I want it for this. I need it to look good for this.
You're getting excited about your task, Mark.
A little bit nervous. I'm getting
A little bit nervous, a little bit anxious.
Okay.
So you
Oh my
should.
god, I'm dying to try this, but
Can
you're
I just
right.
get a nice shot of it?
We need it for the gram.
Oh, look at that.
That does not look nearly as good as if it had a bloody little bowl.
A bloody little bowl. I need to pay for my apple pie.
Oh my god, we are so bowl short.
Looking good, girls.
Looking awful
Looking
good.
good. Looking good.
I always discover when I go in a
Looking
cupboard
good.
plates of mine.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, bloody take them. I haven't got any room.
Can you eat that just like that?
I don't
Why
want
not?
anyone's plate.
Yeah. You could chuck it into pasta.
Yeah.
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 Be lovely. What I might do actually, because I've got another packet of phyllo, I might make the rest of that into one big pie. So you line a springform tin
Oh, nice.
with 6 or 7 layers of butter, chuck all of that in,
You
top,
scrunch it up on the top.
and scrunch up on the top.
Nice.
So that's a nice big family one. It comes out like a big cake.
A parcel.
Yeah, so these are party bites, big party bites. And then you could do big family one.
Wine. Are we on the
Wine, yeah. Okay, so this week for you, I have got a pick pool. A pick pool is a very popular wine now in a pick pool, and it's outrageous price in pubs. Oh my god, it's like £8 or £9 a glass. This was £6.99 for the bottle. This isn't vegan, but
What makes a pick poo good?
a pick poo good,
Yeah.
nice and dry and crisp.
Oh, I would have liked that. Wouldn't
Yeah, you
There's
would have.
some parsley on the side of it, green.
Ooh, nice.
I? Yeah.
Oh, she's on the boat, booze.
That's a good pick pool. Pick pool Saint Victoire. Love the bottle as well, don't you?
Yeah, really nice.
So did I say £6.99? Had that? I think that had a score of 87. So that's a wine for Betty. She likes a white wine. She likes a red
Let me
wine.
try a bit.
You're funny.
Remembering
with
I've not had a
wines.
bite to eat yet.
And there's
I've had
it's
3
not-
Brazil nuts.
It's not cold. Sorry, took you down the wrong way. You're not.
That's nice.
And that's if you say it's nice.
I always like the wines you
You're
buy.
not a very good wine taster.
No, I love wine, but as long as it's nice wine. And I'm not very good at choosing it.
Dina's very elegant when she drinks a glass of wine, isn't she?
I don't
Well-
go. I don't go.
Up until for the first 3 she is.
She really
She goes to me
walks.
earlier, have you got a picture of me either drunk or looking awful? I was like, no, but I've got loads of me. So Mum's got one of those Alexas where the pictures go floating
yeah,
past,
yeah.
yeah. And there's loads of me like this on the
She's got to
sofa.
do something about
Why
those
has she got
floating
those
pictures.
up?
It's everyone looking their absolute worst.
I think they're quite sweet. Look at her ears, look at her ears. Look at her ears.
Lads, how do they stay up?
How are they
Whose
in your
ears?
hair?
Yours.
Your
What's going on
bunny
with your
ears.
Oh God, I thought you meant my actual ears.
You look so scared.
I am scared with my ears because of my tinnitus.
Why did you go Arab just for ears then?
My ears are not good.
Ears.
God, that
Ah.
wine is lovely.
There's the
Dina.
ones you want.
I ain't missing those coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, you
They're-
just know what joy
They're
is.
just for you.
So much joy resides in them,
They're just
Dina.
for you. What shall I put on the side of these?
Oh, cream.
Oh, no, I know, the vegan ice cream. The
Hate
vegan
ice
ice cream. You hate ice cream?
Hate ice cream.
I'm
And chips.
not an ice cream
The
lover.
only ice cream I like is pistachio.
Oh, that's interesting. I find that quite tasteless. Ow!
Or rum and raisin.
What is the mark?
You know what you have to do when you do a pistachio ice cream?
What?
It's imperative.
You're backing off.
Is that you put in almond extract essence.
Did you know
And
that?
what it does is, because I had this problem when I was doing MasterChef and I did pistachio ice cream, I was like, it doesn't taste of pistachio, it doesn't taste of pistachio. And it was about putting in, I added some almond extract.
almond extract.
No, but it doesn't taste like almond. You
Oh.
go, oh, this is really pistachio-y. You don't put too much. What are you doing?
I just want to
Oh,
cut one
okay.
open. Is that all right, madam?
Yeah, but do you want something?
Right. I think Mark needs to get on with his thing. Okay. because
Okay.
we're desperately running out of time
And space.
and space.
We've got such an important meeting, and look at us. We're just like taking all the time in the world. Right. Okay. So I need to make space.
This
Okay,
isn't something
I'm
you
just gonna
normally
really
include.
Pile this up.
Move all this down. Sorry, subs. I mean, this isn't a part of the show you would normally be shown, but
Well, because we're not on telly and we haven't got 100 people working for us.
Oh, look at those, Mark.
look at
That little apple looks a little bit crunchy, which we love though. It's not. Oh, that biscoff on there looks gorgeous.
Oh my God. No, just keep clearing. Oh, can I smell?
Oh, they smell custardy.
That's a
That
lovely
biscoff.
idea, the biscuit.
Oh,
Yeah, the biscoff makes it custardy.
Yeah, Chi-Chi wants one, don't they?
That's a really nice idea.
But it would work with ginger nuts as well, wouldn't it?
So
Yeah.
lovely
And for
sound.
Mark, you could put those fruit shortcake biscuits
Yeah.
with the little raisins in.
Garibaldi's.
Yeah, all the Garibaldis.
Squished fly.
Dina and I, the funniest cooks, like if we've got like all the family, we make everything, don't we, Dina?
Yeah.
For individually what people would like.
Who's eating my
Honestly,
vegan ice cream?
Our kids totally take us for granted. They've got no idea that most mums don't go, what would you like for dinner?
Oh, listen. Parents of today, including myself, are not very good at just going, that's your lot.
No, loads of people are like that still.
Yeah, but
You're joking?
most parents I know are not.
No,
And,
I don't know any parent that does what we do.
I know
honestly-
loads.
Do you?
Yeah.
Who ask their kids what they want?
Yeah.
Message below, do you ask your kids what they want for dinner and then cook them different dinners? I mean,
Or you know that they're so fussy that you have to cook different dinners.
well, that's a rod you've made for your own back, isn't it? Which is
Yeah.
like what I did.
Because, I mean, Mum never made separate things. And I remember Nadia used to come and she'd go, oh, is it lamb and leeks? I'd go, yeah.
I used to cry when it was lamb and leeks.
Yeah, she hated it.
I hated it.
That's a very indulgent portion.
I'm getting quite nervous because you're not putting anything out.
I've done it, it's all right.
No, I'm getting worried because it looks sort of that passive-aggressive thing that chefs do. You're going to stand me there and you're just going to say,
Do it.
make a creme
Do it.
brulee. Oh, these cheese strips.
What is this?
What are you doing?
This
Panko.
is junk food corner.
Is that panko crunch?
Junk food
Yeah.
corner.
What is in these?
Oh, I don't know, but I used to love them. I lived as a child on that and
that's
that,
it.
which can't be good for me, does it? Can it?
That explains everything.
Right, I've made a decision
Yes.
with this section of the show. When we're teaching you how to do a perfect something,
Yes.
we need to keep interrupting you. We need to keep telling you don't do this and don't do that because you're learning and so are the audience learning. But when we're doing more silly stuff, I'm going to just leave you to it because
Well, you're going to tell me what it is, though, right?
yeah, I'll tell you what it is.
Vaguely.
Carnage down this end.
But yeah, God, when you think how immaculate this kitchen was,
don't.
God, don't make me want to cry.
Makes me want to just
Makes me
chop
just want to
something off.
stuff it in my
Yeah, makes
face.
me want to just stuff my face
Stuff
and
it
then
in
chop
my
your feet
face.
off.
Dino, I think you're very hungry today. I think you need to eat.
I've eaten greens. I'm fine. I've eaten broccoli.
I mean,
Don't have something proper.
okay, subs. So we've got an egg, we've got a whisk, we've got panko crumbs. What are panko crumbs?
They're artificially made breadcrumbs, aren't they?
Oh, are they?
I don't
No,
know.
they're just Japanese breadcrumbs. They're
Why
made in a certain
why
way.
are they Japanese?
Um,
What makes
they
them
are-
Japanese?
Yeah, what is the bread? Totally different because they're
Ah.
long strands.
Oh, it's
they're
a
not
different
crumbs.
bread.
It's like bao buns.
So I think they're broken rather than.
Oh.
Okay, so nobody worry about this pan. All that has had in is I've just fried the chapati breads, the Greek breads.
I'm worried.
So don't think, oh, that's a dirty pan he's doing in it. Well, I'm not washing that up because all it's had in it is bread.
Okay.
So
Egg,
last, let me just tell you, and then I'll take
Rolling
camera.
pin.
So a few weeks ago, and also you filmed me doing things similar to this. You made cinnamon jam roll-ups.
Right.
So today I'm going to give you the challenge of doing the same thing, but it's got to have ham and one of these cheeses in.
Right.
So I'm not going to tell you anything other than that. Okay?
God. Suddenly.
But this time it's
That
going
was a
to
long time ago.
have breadcrumbs on it.
Right.
That was a long time ago he made
That was a
that.
long time ago. Okay.
Did you get a
so-
photo of this, Dina?
I'm trying to think.
Get me my camera. I'll do
Don't
it.
mind me.
No, just before the ice cream melts.
We are in a show.
No, I
That
know.
ice cream never melts, there's something weird in it.
Did you hear her?
What's that?
She goes, that ice cream never melts. There's
That
something
weird
in
vegan
it.
ice cream, there's something odd in it.
Oh, God.
Like what?
I have no idea.
Oh, that looks lovely, Dina.
Diesel petrol?
Yam it in. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So do what I'm doing for the gram at the same time up.
Oh, yeah.
Do what I'm doing.
So on the Curly Cooks today, Dina made these gorgeous vegan apple and biscuit turnovers with a weird vegan ice cream that Dina...
Never melts. What is in it?
Brilliant. Okay, right, give me that. So off you go. Take it away. You're the cook. Where's your apron?
Should this be on?
No, I'm not saying anything.
How can you tell if it's on?
It's not.
Oh,
You
fucking
can't
hell.
hear it. You've got to hear it. Listen. And turn it down.
Right.
That's it.
And off you go. Right,
Okay.
you're talking us through it. I'm not saying anything.
So I'm making a sort of cheese and ham rolly thing.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna,
Except this time the bread isn't mouldy.
yes, which is handy,
Does
isn't it?
that trigger a memory for you of what we were doing?
A little bit. So,
Yeah.
so I break the egg. What is it with the point of a freaking tray? There you go.
Oh God, here we go. Oh, here we go. Gordon has kicked in. Gordon has kicked in. Look, the other night he was making himself a mozzarella and tomato salad, right? Oh my God, you would have thought he was Michelin. I thought he was going to cut his whole
Might
finger
need another egg. I've just got that
No, no,
feeling.
you won't.
Okay,
Oh, no,
and then I'm gonna.
Be really careful with the way that
No, no, you're not supposed to be saying
No, but
anything.
just for his fingers, he does go a bit
Why
crazy.
don't you
I
just
really worry.
keep your mouth shut?
You've got a rolling pin for that. Don't forget. You've got a rolling.
Ah,
Not supposed to be giving him any tips.
yes.
Oh, well.
My nan always used to say we can go and feed the seagulls,
Yeah.
and I get so excited. Get over there. Right, okay. Not so flat that it falls apart. There you go.
Well done.
Some of that. Some of that.
Cut an awful lot of the bread.
It's all right. No one likes. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. The ham is bigger than the bread.
Oh, that's going to cause a problem.
Oh, it is because I need to seal. Oh shit. Okay, let's do it again. Right. Okay. That'll feed the seagulls.
I thought you took all right.
Okay. So I overcomplicated things, right?
Because you were showing off.
I'm not showing off.
Show off, pick your nose. I'm a little... What am I...
Okay, I'm gonna do. Okay, so then. Hot. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure
Hang
it's.
on, hang on.
What?
Oh no, I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it's not.
Yeah, no.
What? Butter. Well, that I've got to put it. What? What?
But you just cut off too many of them last time.
Oh. Where's the knife gone?
Behind the bread.
So that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but why are you doing great big pieces?
Little edges.
Just as close as... Oh, we can't help ourselves, can we? We keep...
Oh shush.
Hang on.
Hang on, you
Oh,
just...
yeah.
What are you doing?
Jesus.
What's nasty? You're not doing it. Oh my God, what? Please be careful.
What's that? I've got an idea. That goes in there.
Try it.
It goes like this.
Yeah. I like it.
Tuck it in.
What did you do?
Why?
That'd be
What?
alright.
Is there anything about that is a bit odd, Mark?
The ends.
Is it... Why have you left the crusts on?
Because you laughed at me when I did it before.
Because you cut them
Too
too
much
big.
Oh, well, look, it's very handy. You do it that way.
Yeah, it can make it super neat that way.
Super neat, yeah. That's always the plan. How do you make that?
Well, the problem was you didn't roll them this time, so it was too thick.
He did, but he didn't
I
roll
did.
them thin
Didn't
enough.
roll them thin enough.
Oh, okay, and then we dip it,
Yeah.
like so. Yep, and then we, oh Christ, then we do this. Oh yeah. And then I'm going to just put it there because I'm going to do 2. So I'm going to, you say, right, okay.
Come on, you've got to keep talking.
No, I know.
You're cooking.
What? Okay, so,
I mean, blimey,
and then
when
you-
you think what we do.
oh, hang on a minute.
Come on, keep talking.
Hang on a minute.
keep
The amount of
entertaining.
times. Wait, hang on. This is the point you say. Talk to the subs. Talk to the. Why
Not
does it
this
sound like
bit.
sound like
I
Bruce
think when I'm
Forsyth?
saying what I'm doing.
So, as you can see, it's about the depth with which you roll the bread.
Darling, I didn't say be a wanker. I said talk.
There you go. Well, all chefs are wankers, aren't they? I'm going to make this extra thick.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to go extra.
You're going to go bigly.
I'm going to go bigly. Be careful in the kitchen, guys. It's a really.
I love it. I love that the way they package plastic in plastic. It's amazing.
I know.
What a fabulous treat.
Fuck. My God, why do they do this? Why don't they just make it easy? All right.
Might as well eat the packet.
Okay, so why are you laughing? It's really disconcerting.
Dina, say
Really
it.
disconcerting. Someone sniggering off camera
I'm laughing at Dina.
with your
Sweetheart.
drunken ear.
I
Oh look, my
wasn't
nail's
laughing.
gone in.
Oh, gross.
What do you mean? Oh
Why
look.
not to eat that?
Oh shut up.
Squash it.
Yeah, squash it.
That's like a spring roll now.
You can't keep up with me. I'm moving too fast. Put that back over the heat. Oh, it's coming apart. Okay, well I know what to do. Oh, do I need some oil?
I'm not telling you anything.
I must need some oil.
Everything you need is here.
I don't need any oil. Butter. How do you open things?
Come on, keep the flow going. This isn't something so difficult you can't talk. Go on.
So there you go. I need a wooden spoon. So you melt. You have to do that. It's quite hot, isn't it? Is that too hot?
No.
How do you think I'm doing? So Dina,
Yeah.
what are you up to today, darling?
What day is it?
Thursday?
In a minute, we've got a meeting.
Oh yeah, no, we have. Yeah. Is that enough butter? I don't think it is. God, it's just so stressful, isn't it? Oh shit.
Because you throw just everything
Well, because you
around.
said. Well, no, you didn't actually say.
Why can't you just put a bit
Okay.
of butter
So
in
what I'm going to do to seal it. What I'm going to do to seal it is put it like that. And then like that.
That is proper junk food, isn't it? Oh
And then I'm going to turn it up. And there we go, guys. How do you feel? Is that what have I done good?
So now you need to clear your space while still talking and entertaining us.
Well, hang on a minute. You don't do that. You just kind of...
it's
No,
not the whole
this is
time.
what Naz does. And then you go over here on your phone. And then I say, why are you
Close
texting
that door,
someone?
it looks terrible.
So,
Idiot.
so I'm clearing my work surface. Don't want to waste that. Apparently there's so much salt in bread.
I was just about to say my salad needs salt.
Yeah, it's terrible. And one of my pet hates is that Nadia never... Oh, Christ. Hang on. Tongs.
There.
Where? Oh, yes. Oh, it's done the job. Look, it's sealed them.
Yeah.
Isn't that clever?
How do you know when the cheese is melted? That's what I
Oh, that's a good point.
Because your butter's burning.
Maybe... Oh, shit.
Oh God, he's going to add more crumbs. Oh, watch it, that butter's so expensive.
I think it's too hot.
Just a tad.
God.
I love a crust.
Oh, look, it's really going.
Yeah.
Isn't butter? Isn't
Butter.
Why's it gone like that?
That cheese.
Is burnt butter not a good thing?
No, it tastes horrible.
Oh, does it?
Although there is a dish with burnt butter, isn't there?
When's the cheese going to melt, Dina?
I don't know. I turn
Well, I'll tell you why the cheese isn't melted.
Turn it up.
No,
Okay.
it's not going to melt.
I would turn it on its own. Like
So I think put it on a plate now and then we can talk about it. We'll try it.
Why that sounds very
Don't
patronising.
because we can't stay here.
Why don't
It's
we
gonna
put it on a
take
plate
longer than we
and
have-
talk about
It's
it?
going to take longer than we have.
Look, clutching for dear life. Look, I've squeezed the life out of it out of stress.
Okay, let's get them out because they're
Hang
really
on,
good
let's get a
milk.
plate.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw that
Somebody's taken that out of the dishwasher as a pile.
Okay.
Mark, just put it on the
I'm
board.
going
Cut it.
to. Okay. Oh, these are nice, aren't
Put
they?
them on the board to cut them.
Oh, we cut them.
one. Yeah, she wants to shame you because the
Oh,
cheese
you-
is melted. I think.
Always hold with the tongues.
Okay, and then I'm going to try it.
Oh.
Maybe people like it a little bit hard. Oh, these are like little sushi rolls. These are like maki rolls.
Right, I'm going to try it now.
Oh, okay.
Right. So it was a good effort. It was a good effort. But where you went wrong was, and this is the mistake that loads of new cooks made, everything that you knew you were supposed to do, you said, I'm going to do it differently. Right?
The pan's going to be on
So
fire. and
turn
it's
the front
burning,
pan off,
burnt,
darling.
burnt.
Turn the front. So you put the bread thicker, you kept the crust on, so then the cheese was never going to have a chance to melt because you also put an extra layer of ham, so that protected the cheese from melting. So the reason why you've got to roll it out really thin and then keep the ham thin and the cheese just one, and then make sure that this is thin as well when you roll it, is so that the heat can get through.
I see, so it was insulated, too well insulated.
You insulated.
I tell you what I think you could do. You could cut the cheese strip in half.
Yeah.
How is it?
I
Do you
mean, the
know
cheese
what?
string, you could have pulled all the cheese apart
There you go,
and put it on
just
top of the
shredded
ham.
it.
You could have, but the nice thing is, when you do it properly, the cheese melts and comes out. Do you know what? It's really nice.
Is it better like that? Let me have a
I
taste.
love good rubbish food. Because it's really buttery goodness. It's a bit
God.
rock monsieur-like.
That's so nice.
It's
That's so your kind of food, isn't it?
Oh, that's so my
It looks
food.
like an Arctic roll.
It's- I actually
really
quite
nice.
like it a bit hard. Could you put mustard in it?
Yeah, put whatever you want.
I thought you should.
But the thing is, just think about keeping the bread thin so you can get the heat
You
gets
can
through.
do it hop shuffle. Yeah.
Right, we have come to the end.
We have come to the end.
We
Hope you have a fabulous Easter. Greek.
Yeah.
Da-dum. Da-da-da-da-dum. Da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum. Da-dum. Da-da-dum. Da-da-dum.